Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am definitely happy to see you guys here today. It has been what's it, Thursday? It seems like this week has went on forever, but I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be sharing this energy with you guys. I'm glad to be um, encountering, encountering this energy with you guys as well. So this book right here, I recently saw online, and I thought it'd be a perfect, not necessarily bedtime story, but definitely something to have with the family. Bring the family together and have a conversation about and read and everything like that. Um, and it's a pretty good book. It's called "I Scream Because I'm Angry" by Miss Erica N. Worley, LSCW, LS, LCSW. Because that is the emotion that a lot of us have been either witnessing or feeling these past few days or weeks or for longer than that in their own right. So, in my line of work, working at school, I work with students K through 8, and one of the main things that we work on is anger management and talking about anger management, because that's an emotion that even as adults we have a problem with, but you know, children have a harder time as well because they're going through so much, stuff going on at home, their emotions, their hormones, just everything going on at once, and they manifest it in different ways. So when I saw this story book, I was like, this is a good opportunity to have a conversation about anger and how to control it and how to address it and maybe how to help it. So when we have our children out there, that's hopefully, you're sharing this with your parents, or parents sharing this with you, we can have this conversation and talk about it. So, and this is definitely written by a professional because of the style of the book. So it's going to go from one style to another. So it's not necessarily a lot of pictures in it, but still it's a good story to read. Um, this is for the adults. Um, this book is intended to be read with a child or group of children to spark dialogue about anger as an emotion experienced by everyone. According to the American Psychological Association, anger is defined as an emotion characterized by antagonism towards someone or something you feel has deliberately done you wrong. Anger can be a good thing. It can give you a way to express negative feelings or motivate one to find solutions to problems. So remember that little part. A lot of people really think that being angry is, a bad thing, and it's not necessarily bad. So I don't want you to fall into that and thinking that you're bad, but I don't want to jump ahead of the story. So, all right. Now this is good. It shows the picture. I'll show you the picture first. It says, "Why do I feel so nervous?" So, what this book does, it opens up with talking about your feelings of how you feel when you're angry and how that, must feel to you. Everybody has different ways of feeling emotions when it comes to, this type of situation. But I think it's pretty dope to have this, this picture. Why do I feel nervous? Anger is a normal and natural emotion. It's what we feel when annoyed, frustrated, irritated, stressed, even tired. You can become angry when someone hurts someone you love. It is not good or bad. It is a way of surviving or protecting yourself when something is wrong. You can also be very angry when you don't like other people's beliefs, opinions, and actions. So that's pretty much the normal definition of what it means to be angry and what's going on with you. Now, this right here is the international image of an angry child. I see this all the time. And why do my fists ball up? Anger causes changes in your body, like fast heartbeat or an adrenaline rush, making you want to fight, run away, or freeze. Your cheeks might feel hot. You may throw something. You could start crying. You may even hide. A trigger is something that leads to anger. It could be many types of reasons. Maybe you didn't get picked in the game. Maybe a teacher yelled at you. Maybe your friend broke your toy. Maybe an adult didn't listen to you. So, children that are out there, I know you all have experienced one, if not all of these before. What is it that makes you mad, that makes you scream, or really sad? I like the space. Why does my heart beat boldly and keep my mind from calm? So when you're angry, we already talked about the adrenaline rush and your heart beating and everything, and you got so much stuff going on in your mind, and you're trying to tune into that and everything. So, being sad, lonely, scared, or threatened could also feel like and look like anger. It is helpful to figure out why you're angry, so whatever the problem is can be solved. Okay? So these are the feelings that's going on when you're angry. Sad, lonely, might feel scared or threatened. Some of those feelings can look and feel and look like anger, but it's helpful to figure out why you're angry. So whatever the problem is can be solved. Okay. That's what we're here for. That's what some of the adults are here for. Like in my position, if you're angry, my job is literally to try to find out why you're angry and help you try to figure it out and fix it as well. Mm. Anger is an emotion, a normal part of me. You are not crazy. You are not bad. You are a person with feelings like everyone else. How you show it might be different, and that's okay. We are not able to control our feelings, but we can control how we act. I'm going to read that one more time. We are not able to control our feelings, but we can control how we act. There is a difference between reacting and responding. To react means to behave in a way that could lead to getting in trouble. To respond means to stop and think before you act. That takes some practice. It's best to have an adult practice with you. I think this page right here might be, and I haven't finished the whole book yet, but this page right here is definitely my most favorite page in this book because it pretty much talks about everything that goes on with the feelings of anger and what goes on in your mind and your body, and it tells you that we're not able to control our feelings. Our feelings are a part of just a lot of different things, but we can control how we respond to the feelings. We can control it, and that does take time. It does take practice. That's why we're talking about this now as a children's book. So as children, as young people who deal with all of these issues as a child, to teach you to how to respond now as a child helps you out later when you're an adult, And there are adults that still go through this as well. But this is a good strategy. This is a good strategy to have. I like the part where it talks about to react means to behave in a way that could lead to getting in trouble. That happens a lot. That's going on right now as we speak. That's what's happening all over the nation. To respond means to stop and think before you act. That gives you a chance to whether or not you want to do anything bad or maybe think about it and not do it. So it takes some practice. This is a dope page. It rises up like a fire. It's a shield when I feel pain. That's a deep line. So when anger comes, you must try to speak with your mouth or a picture. You can calm yourself by releasing the energy, or it may go away with sleep. Take deep breaths, go on a run, or stretch. Count items around you, or write the words you want to yell. Fighting and screaming is not the only way to get attention. I'm going to say it one more time. Fighting and screaming is not the only way to get attention. Expressing your anger appropriately should be your mission. Does that mean you will get it right every time? No. But it makes a difference when you know you have tried. And that's what we're all getting at. We're all trying to get to that point of trying to control our emotions, control the energy that we have. You know, they talk about different strategies, deep breaths. Deep breaths is good because deep breaths can bring in that oxygen, calm you down. You know, you blow it out hard and, you know, do all of that and just, you know, feels good to blow hard. You know, for people who are able to go on a run, you know, run it off, jog, stretch, you know, get it out. Just pretend it's energy and you stretch and you can feel it. Just, you know, helps. Fighting and screaming is not the only way to get attention. Dope. You are human after all, and all humans have emotions. All emotions work together and help you know who you are. You are strong and special. You are not an angry person. You are a person who experiences anger. Think about that. You are not an angry person. You are a person who experiences anger. And joy, sadness, calm, fear, confidence, loneliness, and love. I scream because I'm angry. I scream for release. It rises up like fire. It's a shield when I feel pain. So right now, next is like I can't think of the name of the word right now, but it's the letters, acronym. English works. An acronym for anger. A is for active. The mind and body is active. It will be difficult to calm down immediately. Sometimes it might take longer than other times. N, normal. Anger is a normal and natural emotion with many levels, from small frustrations to rage. Determining the cause of the anger through speaking with a trusted adult leads to a problem solving for the future. Goodness, G for goodness, or grace. Even when something causes anger, good can be found and a lesson can be learned. E for energy. Do something with energy experience while angry to recover more quickly. Release. Let it go. That's their favorite song, right? Let it go. Find ways to release the angry feeling by talking, writing, or even crying. Crying is okay. Crying is okay, especially for young boys. All right, here's a part of the book that I knew was coming. It is a slogan, I guess you want to call it, a song. I scream because I'm angry. It's supposed to be, you know, performed in the style of His Eyes on the Sparrow. Now, I don't know if I want to sing this song. Let me see if it's on. I'm gonna cheat. I heard it's on YouTube. I'm gonna cheat right quick. I heard it's on YouTube. Let me see. I scream because I'm angry. Here we go. Yeah. This is the book reading. I'm going to fast forward it. Here we go. Hold on. Angry because it's a shield when I Hold on. I'm trying to get this right. A normal part of me. Almost. Oh, the whole song is a song. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I'm not singing nothing. Why do I feel so nervous? And why do my fists fall out? Why does my heart beat so boldly and keep my mind from calm? Anger is an emotion, a normal part of me. It rises up like fire. It's a shield when I feel pain. I scream because I'm angry. I scream for release. It rises up like fire. It's a shield when I feel pain. It rises up like fire. It's a shield when I feel pain. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. Erica says that was sung by Corin Abrams, who did a fantastic job, way better than I could. And I'm so glad that I played that, because even hearing that understands or puts you in a different space of, you know, what it means to be angry and everything. So that was definitely helpful. A few more points, and then I'll close it out, because I think, yep, that's about it for the story part. The book then goes into anger management skills and strategies, physical exercise, you know, mindfulness, grounding. You know, it tells you all your feelings are natural, is what you do when you are feeling that way that makes the difference. I think that's a very important. They talk about and it breaks it down even more about what physical exercise means, and mindfulness, grounding. A couple of tips. Breathe, like when we talk about breathing, you know, breathe in through your nose and expand the belly out, and then breathe out slowly. They can practice this with balloons, bubbles, or a pinwheel. That's cool. Mental grounding is thinking of your favorite things, such as picturing people you care about, saying the alphabet slowly, or remembering words to a song you love. It can also be going through the five senses to help remind you of your present by paying attention to what you can see, feel, hear, smell, and taste. All right. Get creative, which is what this book is definitely, exhibiting. Create art. Art is great. I have a lot of friends who are artists that paint and draw pictures. That also helps as well. Write a poem or a story, sing, make some music, make up a game, just make up something, just do something to distract your mind off of the angry part and reconstruct your mind into something positive. And last but not least, I statements. I statements are an important communication skill, especially when there is conflict. They are clear messages that make it easier for another person to hear what is being said. Even when you are angry or frustrated, it helps you to be honest about and take responsibility for your own feelings. And we communicate in a way that encourages positive problem solving. So I feel angry when you or this situation happened because this made me feel this like this. I felt hurt and I want to tell you how I feel. That's the tips. Pretty good. Um, for example, I feel angry when people mess with my stuff because I can't find it when I need it, and I want people to ask before taking something that belongs to me. How many times has that happened in real life? Okay. So instead of just being mad and like smashing stuff or pushing somebody or why you take my stuff? Why you do that? You can change the narrative, change the way you express yourself because you will get people to listen to you more and respond better. And it won't be a shouting match. It actually be understanding of, well, I didn't know, or I'm sorry. You might get an apology out of it. You know, um, I statements can also be used when experiencing joyful emotions. I feel excited when I win my races because I practice almost every day and I want to keep getting better. This book is so dope. I am going to definitely use this at work. I'm going to use this as many times as I can. And I'm going to recommend this book as something that, can be shared, with the family, with the students, whoever. Very clear and concise about the emotions, about what's going on, and just put into a different perspective about how to feel, and how to manage those emotions. Because, like I said, it's not easy to experience this stuff, even for adults. But if you learn at a younger age how to control your emotions, you can do a lot of different things, especially when it comes to communication. So, with that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful night and a beautiful week. I want to thank Erica for this dope book. Definitely pick this up. I want to thank Mrs. Rima for once again allowing me to participate in bedtime stories. And I'd like to thank anybody who was listening for their time. This is definitely a time where we have to really check into our emotions and being able to manifest positive out of our emotions because right now, it's very hard to do that. But we have to try. We got to do better. I think we should definitely take some examples out of this book for us, for example, if we can, or at least teach others, you know. So, on that note, I am saying good night. Thank you, and I'll see you again. Until then, take care, stay safe, and that's it.